All right, I'm going to go ahead and say that I just saw some red on top of my crown chakra right here. I remember going back to 2016, a lot of folks saying that I got something bad on me. And it was around that time that the curse first started. With that being said, I just came from a reading. And because my consciousness is open, again, you got to use 616 hertz frequency to be able to close it. With this shit here, I'm telling you right now, coming from that shop, this shit tried to make me smell and everything else around them poor people. I was told that some of the shit that I learned is the same shit that was told to Kanye West when he was trying to figure out exactly what was going on with his family. With that being said, I was trying to find out exactly who is behind this curse. I'm trying to find out exactly the names of the people who put this curse on me, because this is some evil ass shit. I'm not gonna lie. This is some real evil ass shit. So if anybody has any information, please let me know. Thank you. Again, because the energy was intense, it was hard to get a very accurate reading. I was trying my best, but only so much you could do. I even had a malicious entity come through and try to block the people from doing an accurate reading, and I had to block that motherfucker from out. With that being said, if anybody has any idea of who these people are, they look like this. And from what I was told, they keep changing themselves up in the astral realm. I also keep hearing that they change their appearance, and I keep hearing insistently that they're Hispanic. With that being said, if anybody knows the information of the people who put this shit on me, I believe it started in my old neighborhood, because I started, from what I was told, encountering the Roach Realm way back then. If anybody has any information of the folks who are involved, later on, I'm going to say this right now, please protect me, because I'm going to be doing a blog talking about this and talking about the Illuminati, and, I don't want to get attacked. They've been trying to, in the astral plane at least, pummel my ability to purvey free speech and speak my mind, and possibly, now I think, working in tandem with these people, from what I understand, they want to give the Occalas a black card for the mind control work, for how much these people done fucked up my consciousness. With that being said, if anybody has any information on who these people who put this evil ass shit on me are. This is what I wanted to say. I started seeing the road trail back in my old neighborhood, and I would talk about it at times on my YouTube channel, not realizing, that it was part of a curse. At the time, I'm not going to lie, I did do meth, but, I kept seeing giant roaches, and, at one point, and this is without doing anything, no meth, no alcohol, nothing. I actually wrote a blog about it. You can see it here. I found myself in what people told me is the road trail. With that being said, if anybody has any information on the names of the people that's involved in this shit, that put this shit on me. Oh, this is what I wanted to mention. I remember, and I talked about it on my YouTube channel as well. That's when people thought I first started going crazy, but noticed the trend of me becoming homeless and ended up in homeless shelters. This is going back to 2016. With that being said, with that being said, just trying to get all this evil ass shit that they got attached to me off of me, man. I felt some wicked try to put a screwdriver in my consciousness just now. All that shit that you see on conspiracy videos and all of that's now coming true for me. I'm not gonna fucking lie. But anyways, I came close to ending up in the road trail, where I remember seeing an enter sign or an exit sign in neon with arrows pointing in. And I was told that at the time, of all people, all entities, Satan was protecting me from this, that it was actually an entryway into the road trail. And if I would have seen my parents in there, I would have instantly jumped into that portal and grabbed them out. The kitchen light was off, whereas it's usually on, and there was an eerie darkness glow coming from it. And I was told later on during this curse by various spirits that was the entity's first time trying to pull me into the road trail. This motherfucker right here. But again, there's people that's behind it. With him, I've done, address the issue. Because this is, there was another time where they had a portal that opened and they had a Jewish white guy in a blue zoot suit that jumped out. And he was telling me something about, your skin is going to go sallow if you drink a whole lot. At the time, that's when the curse started breaking out and I started getting alcohol urges. They put you on the alcohol urges to keep you under this curse that I'm facing. With that being said, I don't know if that's an ancestor or... Because I know I got a ancestor whose last name is Stein, and the Illuminati, a bunch of Jews have been trying to attach to her to get to me. Pray for her, because these evil motherfuckers are going to try to attack her to get to me. And they've already been doing it. She looked like, I saw a picture of her. She kind of looked like my old elementary school teacher, Miss Mepro. With that being said, If anybody can tell me the names of the people involved, I would be very, very grateful. Again, it's good to get some input outside of yourself, but like I said before, this is an extremely complex curse. It's a very complicated curse. I'm thinking of going to, trying to, see other folks in the future, maybe get a cleansing, but that's not, like what I heard, that's the same shit that Kanye West, when he was stuck in the realm he was stuck in. That's what he was facing, where he was really in the realm. Mine is supposed to be in the realm where I'm around people's whole souls, but not their entire souls. He was caught in a realm full of roach attachments, where he was around nothing but people who were just nothing but roach attachments. But it was physical. So it wasn't like, it's like reptilians, like what the Illuminati are, from what I heard. I don't know how true that is. Or people or reptilians parading around in human suits. These were roaches, because roaches control the consciousness of our universe. From what I also learned during this curse, that were in human bodies. And that's scary, because in the actual astral plane, the motherfuckers eat you. And everybody looks at the reptilians. Not all of them are bad, but the motherfuckers that, it's a long story. I'm gonna say this right now. On top of that, in part, they don't call them illuminated for nothing. These are people who've done seen the matrix of reality, and they're told not to disclose it. So that's part of why they're called illuminated, but they're really evil motherfuckers that want to keep the design of the world going and us in a low vibrational state. It's a long story. They're going to try to shut me down, but don't let them shut me down. And when I say shut me down, they're going to try to fuck shit up for me. They're going to try to fuck shit up for my spirit team and everything. With that being said, it's a whole fucking mess. It's a whole fucking mess. Please, if anybody knows the names of the people who put this evil shit on me, because, like I say right now, Mickey Addison, he looks like this. Right now, I felt these things cut off vital aspects, parts of my consciousness, like my connection to perception, intuition, and so forth and so on. My connection to my highest self, to source and all of that. This is some evil, wicked shit. But like I was saying before, I got forces that don't like me talking about the stuff that I'm sharing with y'all. They practice this in a lot of Eastern cultures. I even heard that that there's certain people on my spirit team. Yeah, it's funny. I was going on and on about something very, very important. The next thing I know, it cut off. But like I was about to say before, I got, I'm all about freeing the people and helping people out and putting out, free information, good information out there to help people out, like I did back in the days. I'm feeling weird right now. So like I say, pray for me, send good energy my way, send good frequency my way. With that being said, some people in my spirit don't like it, because we live in a world, it's a fucked up world. And I want to change it for the better, where we live amongst hierarchy. And, we live amongst greedy-ass people who want everything for themselves and keep people down. Process, just like with Tesla. They didn't want that free energy out there because it meant they won't be at the top. It's not like that. I don't believe in that shit. That's why they knocked off Tesla. What was his name? Alexander Graham Bell. Fucking fake phony took him out. I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with none of that. I don't fuck with Helly Weird, none of that shit. With that being said, I'm all about putting other people on, like I say, Yeah, I heard in the spirit world, I'm an incarnated God. With that being said, I keep hearing from people that Zendaya is the one that's been showing up. Oh man, my consciousness is all fucked up and everything and all torn up. But like I was saying before, like I was trying to say in the other video, um, I'm all about helping other people. I'm not all about being at the top, but I'm all about helping other people out. With that being said, I'm trying to get my mind back on track. Because while I was saying before, it started to cut out. I'm all about. Yeah, I'm sorry that it cut off again, but like I was saying before, I keep, when I drop this video, I keep hearing that it's what's her name, Zendaya, who keeps showing up. I was actually told by my ancestors that they saw Zendaya's mask on my astral bodies in the astral plane. Like I said, man, there's some type of weird ass fucking MK Ultra type shit going on. And, it kind of reminds me of how I would say in the past, I always felt and sensed that I was meant to break down the system. Or at least be somebody, not just the only person, but one of many people. When you think about it, that could be what they mean by Antichrist and all that shit. Somebody that goes against the system. Many people that's going to destroy the system and bring freedom to everybody. Like I said, I was able to get a glimpse and see into that timeline where it was the BerenstEin steam still. I remember, going back to when I was only 5 years old, thinking to myself, why do these bears have a Jewish last name? And why we got put into the universe of BerenstEin. And from what I'm finding out, it's because the Illuminati, and I talked about this a while back, I was planning on making a short video, but I know how to do these long ass videos. The Illuminati, back in the I think 80s, I believe the 80s, went to a very powerful shaman in the South American forest, rainforest. This is what I saw years ago. And had him do a ritual that placed us in a fucked up timeline where they're reptilian, from what I've heard, asses can still feed, and we're subject to wars. We're subject to it's not tariffs that I'm looking for. There's another word for it, for people, for not grift. It's not grift, but it's something else. Usury. usury, put us under taxes, and cause us to suffer and be in a very unequal system. And that's where the BerenstEin universe got us at. Like I said, I remember going back to 1999 when I was about 16 years old, looking at the BerenstEin, what was formerly the BerenstEin book, and wondering why did it change to BerenstEin? Why is it called BerenstEin now? And it's because they switched us into a parallel universe that's full of peril, that's still full of hunger and war and rage and all of that. That's what the Illuminati did. So with that being said, I always felt that we got placed into a really fucked up timeline and not here set to start World War III. I'm not going to say what, but I'm going to say something. During this curse, I actually learned something. The real Antichrist is actually going to hail from where everybody thinks. It's going to be from the Middle East. His name is Hassan. And he was born not that long ago. He was born maybe 2 months ago. That's what I heard in the spirit world. I want to put an end to that type of shit. So with that being said, if you can, this is more than just about those people. Now, this from what I'm seeing, from what I saw where Kanye West was, his body and all of that was, the shit that I'm dealing with is deeper. This is what I wanted to mention about Mickey Addison. I saw in the Astral Realm. I remember seeing something about he hails from, he works for NASA. I saw Area 51, I believe, as well. He works for NASA. And he spies on people by astral projecting into their homes. Like I said before, when I started talking about certain things like Fatal Leader, that's when these motherfuckers really started to hop on me and start to come after me. Because the knowledge I'm learning from this curse is really deep. This is more than just, a curse that got placed on me with sage and all of that. This is the same type of evil shit. Because at one point I saw Zendaya's soul consciousness in mind that was meant for energy harvesting. All that shit's real. I know it sounds like conspiracy, but all that shit's real, from what I've been experiencing. A lot of what people call conspiracy is actually very, very real. And they make the people who tell you the truth look like they're crazy, like with me. But I'm trying to maintain, as much as possible, a semblance of intelligence, self-awareness, and consciousness so you don't think that I'm completely gone. With that being said, if anybody knows about the names of the people who put this shit on me, one of them, Nene Occala, I got MK Ultra with her. I saw into her consciousness at one point, and I saw that she's controlled. I kept seeing flashing lights like what they talk about with MK Ultra. It's not just like mere evil people that I'm dealing with. This is something really fucking insidious that goes to the fucking top. And when I found out that, Kanye West was in the same predicament as me, he's coming back into his body and they're going to try to block him out. Trust me when I say that. All that shit's real. So if anybody knows the name of these people who put this shit on me, please tell me. Thank you. Bless. By the way, 1794 hertz can raise your frequency. 171, I believe it's, hold on a second. All right, 1794 hertz increases your frequency. 171.334 hertz increases your frequency to God level. I keep hearing in the astral plane that them people along with the Illuminati, mainly the Illuminati, Amsho, Mayor de Rothschild, Adam, about to say Adam, like with an English accent, Adam Weishaupt, and all of them, it sounds so fucking conspiracy and schizophrenic. The royal family are planning on making it to where I can't get back in my previous timeline, like with Kanye West, Adele, and the rest of them. There's plenty more, and I'm going to talk about them later on, who got taken out of their original timelines on my website, my blog. With that being said, topless in LA. With that being said, with that being said, this shit trying to stop me from revealing all the shit that I know. I'm trying to remember exactly what I wanted to say. Like I say, like, you know, they blocked a lot of people from their original timelines. Live, you know, and I'm starting to believe and see that what I keep hearing about me in the spirit world is true. That being said, to all of you out there, take care. Have a wonderful day. Peace.
Really crazy and misinformed.
Palestinians?
What'd you say?
Your thoughts on the Palestinians?
I don't have enough information on that. I'm straight up from south side of Chicago, born in Atlanta. I don't have enough information. There's love for everybody, but don't pull me to that conversation. I got 14 kids dying every week in my city. You know what I'm saying? So talk to me about that.
Yes. All right, thank you, Connie.